North American Fishing Club members, Mark Courts here again. You know, today I want to talk to you a little about a phenomenon that's kind of come into the bass fishing world, and I've taken it from the bass fishing world and I've taken it to the walleye world, and I think it's something that will work for crappies too. What it is the HydroWave, and you've seen some of the guys like KVD and Jeff Treat and guys like this using this in the bass world. And what it is it's basically a stereo, and what it creates is sound of feeding fish. You've got different sounds, whether it be bait fish, schooling bait fish, feeding frenzies, crawdads. They've got a lot of different sounds, and they're actually working on a bluegill one right now that I'm really excited about to take up into the pads. But what I've found is it really just gets the fish going. It creates feeding fish sounds. So, you know, for example, I was on the river just not too long ago here, and it was just real calm, dead, and I was marking a lot of bait. Well, what it was is shad, and I actually turned the HydroWave on, and what I noticed is that shad started to jump and get nervous. So it taught me right there that it gets the fish going. Once you get those fish, you know, whether it's bait fish or you know, the predatory fish going, is that it actually just gets them fired up. And that's what I really want to see when I'm fishing. You know, a lot of times you'll get in an area where it's just kind of dead and calm and not a lot's happening. And if I can create some type of excitement like feeding fish, it gets them going to where I can catch them. So I found that the HydroWave in the walleye world has worked really well. And I have to believe that in crappie fishing it's going to do the same thing. You know, schooling fish, you know, such as a walleye, such as a bass, such as a crappie, I mean, once you get one of them going, it tends to get them all going. And what's really happening is that school of bait fish, you know, or that school of fish, they're seeing fish start to move and get excited. And once you get that happening, it's just a lot easier to catch them. So it's real simple to use. You can either put the transducer or the speaker on your trolling motor, or you can actually put it on the transom of the boat. Now I'm sitting here in a Ranger 620 Deep V model. It's a multi-species boat, and I've actually got an electric steer trove on it. So what I've actually done is run the speaker of the HydroWave back to the back of the boat. Now if you've got a cable steer or something like that on the bow of the boat, you can actually mount it right to your trolling motor and keep those fish out in front of you. So the HydroWave is an add-on feature that I've found has caught me. You know, if it gets you 1 or 2 more bites a day, it's well worth it. And I'll tell you, once you use it, you'll really be a believer. I found myself, you know, every now and then doubting, and you turn the HydroWave on or you turn it off, and you see the differences right away. Does it work all the time? Absolutely not. And I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you, that it doesn't work all the time. But the times that I've seen it work, it's amazing what happens. And it can take, just like I said, a real mellow type situation and turn it into a feeding frenzy instantly.